A lot of people are wondering what you can do with your rooms once your kids are going back to school. So my philosophy here is
You
that
mean
once,
leaving for college or going to fifth grade?
well, I mean, fifth grade can be boarding school, but as long as they're out of the house, I'm okay with it. We recently sent both our children away for summer camp for a month. It was the first time, and I gotta tell you, I get boarding school now. It makes a lot of sense to me. So once you have your kids packed and ready to go, I mean, before those bags hit the trunk of your car, you need to list their rooms. This is great passive income. Short-term leases are the best here because the kids are going to come home for like Thanksgiving and stuff, and it's really awkward. So I recommend drifters or transients. Anybody who can come in and pay a week-to-week kind of rental philosophy. This is good because then you can have that money and use it for fun things. Because the kids are gone, you can have like kegers again. Remember that before kids? Kegers.
I can't take you anywhere.
Who's the idiot now?
You are still the idiot.
There's a lot of things you can do with a spare bedroom in the house. Now, whether the kid's going back to school or whether it's moving out permanently, I mean, if you're like Megan here, you keep that room in stasis so that the kids can always come
I
home.
don't think stasis is necessary. I think
Go
that
in
you
and
can
dust it once a week.
You can get rid of the Harry Potter posters
the
and the
trophies.
Pokemon cards, and
Oh my
you
God,
can
if
make
you
it a
got-
pretty space.
If you got rid of the Pokemon cards, there would be a lynching at Christmas time.
Well, they can go in storage.
Okay, so put your kids' stuff in storage. I mean, you can use that room as a hobby room, craft room. How often have you wanted a sewing room, quilting room?
I mean, that's true.
Yeah, or
I
a home gym.
I just think it depends on your family dynamics and how that works.
Well, before
For
we
example,
had two,
my mom still has a bedroom for me to go home to, and I love it.
but before
If
we
she
had,
would have made my bedroom into a gym or a sewing room, I would have felt very sad.
yeah, but before my children were born, I had a gym. You had a sewing room, and they took those things from us,
I know.
and we're taking them back.
Right.
So when your kids are going off to school, there's a lot of things you can do with the room. You can go the sympathetic, mopey route of keeping it for them so that they always feel comfortable and have a home
Which
to
is
return to.
always important and acceptable.
I mean, I personally believe you just sell the whole house and move with no forwarding address. They're on their own.
I think that in our firm, we get more calls from people who have grown children who are starting their own families, and those families call us about adding on to their house
That's
and
true.
changing their kitchen and adding an outdoor living so that there is more space for a larger family. I don't think that we're not seeing a lot of people saying, oh, my kids went to college and I'm gonna take their bedroom and bump out the back of the house so I can have a spa put in.
Well, maybe that's the problem with society. Maybe if people were a little bit more like, my house now, they're gone, I want to take it back.
Maybe.
I mean,
if
kids
people
should
were
not
more-
leave an indelible mark on your home.
Maybe if people were more family oriented and community oriented, then we wouldn't be in the place that we are right now as a society.
Yeah, but then, both sets of in-laws would be living in our house with us, and how much would you want that?
Well, yours not so much, but mine it would be perfectly
My
acceptable.
in-laws, you're saying? My in-laws would
No.
not be welcomed?
My family would be acceptable.
Oh. Carol watches these.
I know. Hi, Carol.
Love you, Mom. Mean it. So yeah, I guess, given today's the way things are going, the trends we are seeing in home design and addition renovation work, we are seeing more families living together, especially with the rising home costs and the unavailable, the fact that so many. The fact that so many homes are unavailable right now. I mean, it is difficult to find a home for your family. So people are modifying and adding on to have multi-generational homes. This is just the way it goes. Unless you have the means to buy acreage and build the big palatial place that can house 3 generations at a time, you're taking your existing home and you're making it better for the growing family. But my vote, once the kids are out, you take that home back and make it whatever you want it to be.
Mine is, of course, the opposite.
I'm putting a hot tub in my son's room.